I was taking eye contact to a guy, and yeah, while we were washing, and then you can take eye contact and say like, steam room, let's go to steam room, like that. Hi guys, I just came out of the shower here in Berlin. We have 30 and more degrees, so I had to shower. And if somebody screams something like, why didn't you film the shower the last time I filmed me in the shower, YouTube demonetized the video, so I can't show it to you. If you want to see more, go to my OnlyFans. Welcome to this new video where I want to tell you more about my feelings about the Deutsche Eiche Gay Bathhouse in Munich. And if you like these things like gay bathhouses, reviews and other gay life stuff, then make sure that you hit the subscribe button that you don't miss any video of my channel. This is the first of 2 videos I will do about the Deutsche Eiche Bathhouse in Munich, because the first video will be the 100% review of my experience in Deutsche Eiche, and of course I will describe what I saw, what I felt and what you can expect when you go there. And the second video is a very special one, and this is a good reason to subscribe to this channel and to activate the bell that you don't miss a video, because I had the chance to get into the sauna with my camera, so I could film the sauna for you. And of course not during the operation time, it was in the closing time, and the manager gave me a tour. So that is very exciting. I'm sure you will like it. You can see a gay bathhouse, a gay sauna with the cruising areas, with the wellness areas. That's the first time on my YouTube channel that you can see a sauna from inside. I will show you this in one of the next, maybe I think it will be the next video, but let me see how I get it, because it's a lot of content, it's so good that I want to make a very good video of it. So subscribe that you don't miss it. I had a lot of sun in the last days, and that started in Munich, because in Munich was Pride. It's Pride month, and the Pride in Munich was my first big Pride I visited this year. I will go to Berlin, of course, to Cologne, to Hamburg and to Frankfurt, maybe to others too, but this is what I planned yet. And I went to Pride for work, and I also plan to go to the sauna, of course, for you to make a good review. And when you visit Munich, you probably should go to Deutsche Eiche, or how they lovely call it, Eiche. When you go there, you will find a restaurant, a very traditional restaurant from the outside, and when you go inside too, yeah, but you will see there hanging photos of Freddie Mercury, for example, because he was a guest in Eiche, for example, in the restaurant, yeah, because in former times it was also a place where dancers make their shows, their events. So that was also a place for gay people in former times before the bathhouse was there. So, but I want to tell you more about the bathhouse, and in the next video where you can see the bathhouse inside, the manager will also tell something about the restaurant and the hotel. And the hotel is so famous that even Pink and Dua Lipa were guests in it. Do you like my content and do you want to support me? It's very easy and free. You can like this video and leave a comment. And of course, I would appreciate if you follow my Instagram. I was in Munich, as I told you, at the Pride. The Pride was on Saturday. I had my tour through the Eiche sauna with the manager on Friday morning, and I went to Eiche to check it for myself while it was open on Sunday. So Sunday noon is one of the busiest days. They said to me the night between Saturday and Sunday is the most busy one, and also Sunday noon is and afternoon is very full. I went to Eiche after I checked out of my hotel. I took all my luggage and I went there, and check-in was very easy. The prices for the bathhouse are 26 euro during the week and 27 euro within the week. You have included for that price 5 hours of time you can stay there. You can use the facilities and the towel and the locker, of course, where you can store your luggage or your bag, because the locker is not too big. I could store my normal size backpack in it, but my luggage didn't fit in it. But I asked at the reception, and due to the hotel, they can also store big luggage at the reception. If you need your own slippers, your own shoes for the bathhouse, it's 2 euro more, and a towel change after your towel is totally wet or stuff like that, it's 2 euro. That are the prices for the bathhouse. If you stay longer than 5 hours, you have to pay additional 2 hours for every hour. You also can pay more for a private cabin for one person, a small cabin, or a private cabin for 2 person, which is a big cabin. I don't know the prices at the moment, but in the next video we will tell you more about that. I didn't rent a room because in Leipzig I think it was unnecessary, so I didn't do that. So after I changed my clothes, that means I took off all my clothes and I just took the towel to go into the sauna. I went to the hygiene center. They have a hygiene center as well as all the other saunas I visited before. They just have one hygiene center. Maybe this is a thing that could be changed, and the manager said to me they will change it in the future. Because if you have a very busy day and you have only one hygiene center, you have to wait for some minutes. They are going to change it soon. In that area you have also a tanning bed, which is a cabrio tanning bed. That's really cool. I never saw that, because you can lay on it and you get tanned and you are visible to all the people. If you want that, you also can close the curtain and then nobody can see you. And in this area where there is this tanning bed, you have to pay extra for it, of course. There's also a massage center. And in the massage center, you can book a massage spontaneously or in advance, also online. They have all kinds of massages: Thai massage, relaxing massage, sport massage. And what I read, they have fair prices too. When you change and when you have been to the hygiene center, maybe it's time to go and make some wellness. Of course, it's a sauna. Why should you go to a sauna? Why do you go to a gay sauna or a gay bathhouse? For wellness or for relaxation of... Yeah, never mind. Right, just write it in the comments. So, and if you go to the sauna area, you have to go upstairs, and at first on the left side you have the dry sauna, the Finnish sauna. It's a very big one, and they have also regular infusions. This was a modern sauna, a clean sauna. It made a very, very good impression on me. In the same area on the other side is, in German it's Salzgrottensauna, which means like salt cave sauna, which is a bit smaller and has like a salt cave air, I think so. And in this circle there's also the whirlpool, and that's a very nice one. And if you join the wellness area upstairs, the sauna area, a lot of people sitting in the whirlpool and waiting and watching who's coming next. Yeah, who's coming next, and passing by to the steam room area. And of course the steam room area is, for most of the bathhouses, the very, very, very steamy area. This is the right word. You come inside, and what is really, really cool, you can shower inside the steam room. There are 3 or 4 showers with cold water where you can cool down before you go in, or if you were in and want to go out, you can shower cold there inside the steam room. That's very cool. In the opposite of stairs where people can sit and wait who comes next inside. That's very cool. If you go to the next room of the steam room is not only one room, there are several rooms. It's like a small labyrinth. It's like a playground, really, yeah. And in the next room, it's a nice lighting. It's not too dark. It's more bright than a dark room lighting. So you can see very nice the shape of the guys and a bit of the face too sometimes. And there are dividers in the room, some walls where you can find a lot of corners where you can separate from other people. Of course, this is all public. You cannot separate completely from other people, but you can, yeah, maybe hide a little bit, or look around the corner, or grab some wall to have a good stand, I mean. And while I went in this area, while I go there the first time, it was wow. I think there were 30 people inside, and at least 20 people were doing things with each other. Not only watching or stuff like that. They're really, from 30 people, 20 had actually fun with each other. That was really cool. And completely mixed from the sporty muscle hunk daddy to the skinny fit twink, via the normal neighbors. You know, every kind of man was there. So that was very interesting, and I like this mixture. And if you go on to the next room, there's one room which is like, if you go straight, it is like a big bench where you can sit on and wait for guys. Very, very dark. And the next room also like very dark. And maybe you can remember the last videos, I was telling you I'm not the biggest fan of the complete dark. I like a bit dark sometimes, like the steam room I told you before, but the complete dark is not mine. So I went there through, and I realized there were a lot of people inside, but I went there through, but I didn't stay there long because, and there were a lot of people inside. So I felt a lot of skin around me. It was pretty hot too, but I want to have an impression of the people. And then I went outside, and this is a big area where you have a lot of showers where you can shower, and you can also get in contact with people. So I saw, and I also tried. No, I didn't try. I did. I was taking eye contact to a guy, and while we were washing, and then you can take eye contact and say like, steam room, let's go to steam room, like that. So that's possible, and that is what people do. When you leave this area, not back via the saunas in the other direction, you have also like a winter garden where some sunbeds are, where you can lay in like a winter garden stuff, which is very nice because you have the light from outside, but it's a ceiling, because if there wouldn't be a ceiling, the people from the apartments around could see the nude gay man there. And there's also a smoking area. Yeah, that was a really, really nice wellness area. I liked it a lot, and I really enjoyed the steam room because it was a very steamy atmosphere there. There were so many action. Yeah, I cannot be too explicit for YouTube, of course. If you are more into explicit stuff, you should check my OnlyFans. Then you can see much more. But then when you leave this area, maybe had a cigarette. If you are a smoker, who's smoking in 2024? I will ask you, who's smoking? I stopped smoking 2017. So when you go down, you can stop by the bistro. As many saunas, the Eiche also has a bistro, but what I need to say, it's more than a bistro. It's more a restaurant, because the Eiche, as I said to you, has also a hotel and a restaurant. And what you get there is what they cook in the restaurant. So you have really good food quality there. They have a daily menu that's very interesting. So I can just recommend go there and eat some stuff. You know, a good bottom does not eat. Maybe shortly before he leaves, but not before that. But I thought about trying some stuff before leaving, but I didn't find any vegan stuff on the menu. Maybe they will change it very soon, because I think vegan food could be also good selling stuff. Just my recommendation. But I also couldn't eat, and I can tell you later why. But if you pass by the restaurant and maybe you take a drink, if you take a drink, it will charge on your bracelet. You don't have an NFC bracelet, you get a bracelet with your key and a number, and they will charge it on the number. And if you have your drink, like apple juice, for example, you can get it in plastic, and you can go downstairs into the cruising and darkroom area. And this is also very, very nice and a big fun. I can say to you, very, very big fun. Of course, I saw that at the weekend, which was a Pride weekend. It's totally full, totally overcrowded for most of the people. But for me, it's like, yeah, I love it. That's good. And when you go downstairs, it's very nice, because they have, I don't know how many, but so many private cabins. They have big cabins and small cabins. The small cabins is for one person, and the big cabin are for 2 person. And if you have a big cabin or a small cabin, you can definitely sleep in it. You get a pillow, a blanket, stuff like that. And in the big cabin, you also have a TV. That's really cool. And yeah, but you have to pay for the private cabins. They have special rooms. I don't know, I think 2 of them. One was an SM room, they called it, I think. There was a sling inside, there was an Andreas cross inside, and another sling. A lot of stuff you could enjoy with, I don't know, maybe 10, 20 or 30 other people. You can rent it privately. I don't know the price, but that could be a very private place for you too. And then the second room was, there was a mosaic on the wall, like in a hammam. And I saw that when I was there at the weekend. There was a party with, I don't know how many boys I saw there, and they were going inside and outside, and they had a glass where you could watch in if they wanted it. And I think they could also close it, but I was just watching shortly, and it was like, wow, hard what's going on there. So you can do your private sex party there, which is completely also just for you and the people you invite to it. The same with the cabins, but in a bigger scale, of course. But if you don't have a private cabin, you have the cruising areas, the public spaces, the dark rooms. There's one really, really big dark room, and when you go to this dark room, I remember there was a very big, like a bed, where I saw like 6 guys kneeling on the ends of the bed and waiting. Some of them were not waiting, they were already in action with other guys, and they were standing like 20 people around that, some of them doing action, other people. That was very interesting. It was pretty dark there, so for me a bit too dark to get in position, because I would like to see who wants to get in contact with me. But it was a very nice atmosphere, very erotic. I liked it a lot. So, and when you go to the dark rooms, there are a lot of dividers, walls, and possibilities to lay around on these beds. And these dividers and walls are like small cabins you can go inside. But in comparison to the private cabins you have to pay for, they have just curtains. That means you can close the curtain, but of course everybody could open the curtain and watch inside. But it's never so bright that when they open, see everything or stuff like that. That's the thing. If you don't want to invest in a private cabin, you have to live with some kind of public always. But I used one of these cabins, so I went in a cabin with a curtain with a guy. I can remember that nobody disturbed us, so nobody came inside or watched inside, or I didn't recognize, I don't know. But that was a cool thing. And I saw that the guy was with his boyfriend. So, and the boyfriend was, because we were making out before in front of this cabin, and he came to me and we were kissing and touching each other, and I saw behind him sitting his boyfriend watching, and that was quite spicy, quite hot to see that there is somebody he seems to be into watching or seeing that somebody is doing something with his boyfriend, and I can understand that very well. Yeah, that's it. They have a lot of glory holes in these dividers or walls, and there's also something like a catwalk. You can go in this catwalk, and this is also something I tried. I stayed there for 6 or 7 hours, I don't know, because my train was very late. The plan was to leave very late, but I nearly missed it. And you can go in this catwalk, and when you go in this catwalk, it's like it's open at the sides and in front, and when you go through it, you're standing at the end and there are glory holes, and you just go close to the glory hole and just wait. Yeah, and then things can happen. That was also very, very interesting. Then there's, of course, cinema. As always in these bathhouses, or most of the bathhouses have some movie theaters where you can see these special movies alone or together, and if you sit there on the stairs, also people can watch you from behind. There are holes in the stairs, so I think that can be very interesting for people who like that too. A very important room too is the relaxation room. After all the stress in wellness or in cruising around, you can go to the relaxation room, and the relaxation room is really cool because it's really warm. No, what I mean is they are really like stone seats where you can sit on, and they are flooded by warm water, not hot, warm water, and you can just enjoy and chill. And I did it a lot. Yeah, and they have also some more beds to lay around there, and some bigger beds like downstairs in the relaxation room, where you can find some peace during your sauna walks and cruiser walks, all this stuff. If you haven't seen my review of the Gaysauna in Leipzig, then you should watch it now. And if you haven't seen my first video about the Gaysauna in Berlin, the boiler, you also should watch that now. If you want to see how the Eiche looks like inside, then you should subscribe to my channel. And if this video is online, I also will link it in the video description. So guys, that was my personal review about the Eiche. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions about the Eiche or other gay bathhouse stuff, give me recommendations for your bathhouses. Say which bathhouse I should visit for you in the comments. You know, YouTube needs comments. The algorithm appreciates comments. This is how you can support me. I hope we see us at the next video here in my channel Inside Rob. Bye bye.